Hello, beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We're doing a yes or no pick a card reading today. As you can see, I have the groups laid out. I always like to say and preface to yes or no readings, or really any type of reading that you are using your own intuition and powers of discernment. These are meant to be affirming messages that you are filtering through your own spiritual understanding. You know your life better than anyone else. So if something does not resonate, then that means the message is not for you. And so just take the messages that resonate with you, that are going to bring you spiritual prosperity and abundance. So these messages are shuffled out with light workers in mind. That does not mean that you cannot receive a really beautiful message if you are not a light worker, but that was the intent of this reading. So we're going to go ahead, before we get into the groups, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if we are not already connected here on YouTube. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can connect with me on my Etsy shop, link in the description. So we have 6 groups today. The top, we have 1, 2, and 3. And along the bottom, we have 4, 5, and 6. So pause the video at this time if you need a moment to determine which group of groups has your message in it. Otherwise, we're going to get right into the readings. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So the answer to your yes or no question is a yes. It says willingly, only if it's what you're willing to do. So I feel like this message comes up a lot for my light workers. Oftentimes, light workers, I'm a light worker myself, or identify as a light worker myself. We're just so compassionate, and we have such big hearts, and we always want to help people. But we don't always want to do it. We don't always want to say yes. So sometimes we feel obligated to do so, or we feel like we're being mean if we don't. So we're going to get into our guiding energy, but I feel like the encouragement here is to only do things if you are truly willing to and truly desire to do them, okay? So we have hot moon as well as fall into my arms. All right. Well, both of these cards say extremes of life, extremes. That's very interesting. So the message I feel that the universe is sharing with you is this idea of temperance keeps coming up in my mind here. Life in balance, in harmony, brings peace and joy. So there's a couple of messages here. First of all, it's there's an encouragement for you to be balanced. So if you are saying yes, yes, yes to everything, you're piling up your plate, or you're just completely exhausted and you just dump everything off your plate, that's extreme, right? We're either all in or we're all out. But life lived from a place of balance, life lived from a place of harmony, actually brings you peace and joy. So you don't have to be all the way stressed out before you clear your plate off, or before you take care of yourself, or get enough sleep, or drink enough water, or whatever that looks like for you. So I feel like there's a message here around temperance and balancing out your energy. With the number 34 reducing down to the number 7, I feel like there's an encouragement for you to spend time developing a spiritual practice and making that a part of your routine in life, starting your day off from a place of grounded spiritual peace and balance, and then navigating through the day, maintaining that balance. And I feel like doing that will keep harmony in your life, okay? And then I feel like the second message is a love message. I cannot ignore that message that there might be some sort of romantic opportunity for you, potentially a lusty sort of relationship, or maybe even a relationship that's either hot or cold, in or out. You're on again, off again, like those sorts of extremes. And I feel like the message here again is temperance, it's balance. Like, is this person bringing you, or is this interaction making you a better person? Is this interaction bringing you peace and joy? Are you getting a long-term benefit out of this, or is it kind of just in the moment, heat of the moment, sort of gratification? So I feel like those are kind of the messages to mull over, excuse me, and make sure that anything that you do, that you are willing to do it, obviously, but also reap the benefits or the consequences of that decision. So group number 1, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I certainly hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. And I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your yes or no reading. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. It says, why not? So whenever this card comes up, I feel like a spirit wanting you to ask, why are you here? Why are you, meaning like, why are you asking this question? Why wasn't it an automatic yes? Why didn't you already make that decision? So Spirit wants you to think about, okay, why would you not do this? What are some reasons why you would not do this? And then being able to kind of weigh out the pros and cons from that analysis. So taking a little bit more of a cerebral approach. Let's get into your guiding energy. So we have snow, moon, and portal. Okay. So we have purity and doors are opening. You decide, rewards, wild card. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so I feel like there's really just a reiteration here and a message that you have options. The portal card is really, to me, a card of options. And I feel like, you know, some of you might be like, duh, that's why I'm here, because I'm struggling to make a decision. But I feel like there's just a focus and a reiteration on this idea of you deciding. I also like to point out this idea of doors are opening, meaning that it's actively happening. So this is also telling me maybe to be a little bit patient and let your options unfold and not feel like you have to jump into an answer right away. So if you are feeling pressure from one of your doors, per se, leave a little bit of space, you know? If that option is pressuring you to make a decision, then I feel like the decision is potentially obvious unless it is an absolute yes. I would say it's a patience. Be patient, wait until all of your options unfold so that you can make the best decision for yourself. You know, this being a wild card per se, to me, this just feels like, it feels like the Wheel of Fortune, like luck is on your side, like any decision that you make, if it's made from a place of purity, pure heart, and alignment with your purpose, that it's going to be the right decision. So I always like to point out in this card that our figure is blindfolded in many ways, or like their eyes are covered. So I feel like it feels like the decision is to be made more from an other sensory perspective and not necessarily what you see, but, you know, what you hear, what your other senses are saying, of course, what your third eye is telling you, what's that intuitive answer or choice. But I really, this just really feels like it's calling for you to use like your third eye energy, for you to make the decision from a place of purity, from a place of untainted knowledge and wisdom, which feels very spiritual to me. Also, like what decision is going to make you better? What decision is going to get you closer to your ultimate goals and dreams? So I feel like there's a lot to process here for you. And I feel like the why not is just like the beginning of all of the questions that Spirit would like you to kind of mull over and think about and meditate on so that you can make the best decision of your life. Don't be afraid to be patient and allow all of your options to unfold for you. So beautiful, soul. These are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was enlightening for you. If it was, drop a comment down below. Let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. If you're interested in your own personal reading, connect with me on my Etsy shop. So thank you for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your yes or no reading. We're going to go ahead and flip over your guiding energy. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. It says, fine. Is there a better use of your time? This feels like a very non-committal yes. Like, fine. It's kind of like, okay, like, if something else comes up, I'll probably do that, but this is fine for now. So I feel like, Spirit wants you to ask yourself, is this really the best use of your time? Are you just saying yes because you're bored? Are you adding this to your plate because you feel like you have extra time and energy to spend on it? Or is this truly something that is in alignment with your path and your purpose? So that's what I feel like Spirit wants you to mull over today. Let's see what our additional energies, supporting energies. So we have the new moon. As well as breath of the cosmos. Ooh, very interesting. So, new moon talks about beginnings, the beginning of something. And I feel like that's why you're being asked if this is the best use of your time. I'm getting the message here that there's something coming that you've been waiting for. And I feel like, with Breath of the Cosmos, this idea of micromanaging the universe is coming up. And it's almost like, if you've been waiting for something and it hasn't yet manifested, I feel like Spirit is saying, don't rush it. It almost feels like Hanged Man energy, where it's like, wait for it. You asked for it. It's coming. You just have to be patient and wait for it, and not micromanaging the universe or giving the universe like ultimatums and time ultimatums. So I feel like the message really is about, saying yes to things that are in alignment with your purpose and your path and your desires and the things that you're after. And if they are not, be patient and allow the universe to work its magic. Time is a finite resource and it's precious. And sometimes we have to pay some of that resource. We have to trade some of that resource in order to receive the goods and other items that we need in our lives. So don't be afraid to trade some time resources when it is connected to your path and your purpose and what you want and see in your life. So patience. And to me, the 2 is talking about, 2 energy is about collaboration and blending more than one thing together in order for it to work, to make it's like blending all of the parts to make a stronger whole sort of energy. And I feel like the message there is like you are in partnership with the universe, especially if you've been affirming or trying to manifest things into your life. And the message that I'm receiving from the universe is like, don't micromanage the universe. Don't put the universe on ultimatums or timelines. Allow the magic to be worked and make sure that you are doing the due diligence on your side of things to prepare yourself to receive the blessings. That could also be why the blessings are not coming for you at this point in time, because you might not be completely prepared to receive them. So I feel like there's a message here, like with the moon, even like with this full moon energy, is to take a good look at yourself. Put yourself out, shine the light on your being and your energy, on those dark and shadowy spaces, to make sure that you are prepared to receive the blessings that you are asking for in your life. So beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I certainly hope this was helpful and enlightening for you and uplifting. If it was, drop a comment down below. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube, as well as connecting with me on Etsy if you are so moved to do that, whether for a personal reading or any other type of content that I publish there on my Etsy shop. So thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your yes or no reading. The answer to your yes or no question is a no. It says perhaps when things clear up. So we have the waxing crescent 2, as well as karmic relationships. The waxing crescent 2 really focuses on this idea of acceptance, and we're talking about karmic relationships. So it feels like a very relationship or you and others sort of message here. So actually, kind of take that back a little bit. So the message that I'm receiving here is that there could be somebody in your life right now that there's some sort of a discord or conflict with this person. And I feel like this person is revealing some things inside of you even that you've been trying to keep hidden or not pay attention to, or maybe it's some healing that you didn't go all the way through with. And I feel like there's a message here about acceptance, accepting those things that we can change and those things that we cannot change, accepting ourselves for the whole person that we are, so that we can also accept others for the whole person that they are, flaws and all. And I do feel like with your karmic relationships, it could also be talking about some sort of past life karmic relationship that kind of keeps up. So if you've been seeing a pattern either in your friendships or romantic partnerships specifically are coming through, and you keep seeing the same things, like you keep attracting the same friends that betray you in the same way or treat you in the same way that you might not like, or the same romantic partnerships where the person is pretty much the same person in a different body and they treat you in a way that you don't like to be treated or don't want to be treated. I feel like there's a message here around clearing that up and setting, paying that karmic debt by standing strong for what you know that you deserve and only accepting what you know you deserve. And some of that is going to require you to go inside of yourself and work through some of that shadow work and that root work and any other kind of healing that needs to happen inside of yourself in order for you to be able to take a stand on what energy you are allowing into your life. So beautiful soul, these are the messages I've channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. Drop a comment down below if something resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. And if you're interested in your own personal reading, please do connect with me on my Etsy shop. All available readings will be listed there. I also have other spiritually related content on Etsy, so check that out if you're so moved to do so. Thank you for your time and energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 5, and welcome to your yes or no reading. Let's go ahead and flip over your guiding energy. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes, straight up, no chaser. All right, let's get into the supporting messages. So we have the waxing crescent one as well as the great severing. All right. So the message that I'm receiving here for you is a couple of messages. So the first one is that there might be some sort of conflict in your friend space, in your space of friends, friendships, and you've maybe come to some realizations about the people that you keep around you. And it also could be realizations about yourself. So the great severing is connected to Mars energy. So it's aggression, some anger, some frustration. There's definitely conflict here. And in order to move through this conflict, there is a message here about softening yourself to love and opening yourself up, taking down the guard. It feels like Knight of Cups energy, where that Knight of Cups is protecting. The Knights are protectors and they're fighters. And, I feel like in this particular case, it feels like you're protecting your heart from pain. So it could even be a type of relationship where you've maybe been in some sort of back and forth relationship with this person, and I don't know, I feel like you're maybe at your wit's end with it, and you're ready to release it, and maybe it is time to release it. I don't know, that's your decision. But I feel like the message here is this idea of softening yourself to love and being open to love, releasing this energy, this person's energy, from a place of love, so that you're not harboring any negative energy. You're not holding on to any low vibrational energy like anger, like betrayal and all of these other feelings, to release them by coming to the situation from a place of love for yourself as well as for that other person. I feel like with this waxing crescent one being connected to the idea of realizations, I feel like there's a message here connected to like the Ace of Swords keeps coming up in my mind. Like I keep seeing that tarot card, which is, to me in this situation, talks about clarity. And we have our figure here standing in like this skeleton key shaped door frame. And I feel like that's really talking about you finding the key, you finding the answer, you finding the solution, you realizing what the answer is. And I do feel like that has to do with forgiveness, and it has to do with opening your heart space and softening yourself up to love, not opening yourself up to negativity and this person's shenanigans, if that's the case, but opening yourself to love. Because if you close yourself off to keep that energy out, you're keeping all energy out. The positive love, the positive self-love and self-worth, as well as that negative energy. So you're keeping the negative energy out, but you're also keeping out all the other energy. So I feel like there's a message around discernment and realizing the truth of things, which is discernment. Discernment, Queen of Swords energy comes to mind here. Third eye chakra energy is definitely involved here. But discernment connects to this idea of being able to determine the energetic intent of something before you allow it into your life and your heart. And so I feel like realization is coming into this place of knowledge, coming into this place of wisdom, of the power of discernment. And, you know, some people's powers of discernment are easier to develop than others, and they just, you know, they kind of start from a higher place. For some, it's more difficult to develop, but we all have the ability to develop this, and it's so worth developing. So I'm really encouraging you to take the time to develop your powers of discernment so that you can move past this space of anger and conflict and aggression and war and fighting and defensiveness, and you can come back to a place of love and openness and forgiveness, as well as setting strong boundaries and keeping people out of places they don't belong in your life and in your heart, okay? So beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. If this was helpful, make sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. As well as if you're interested in your own personal reading, whether that's a yes or no reading or other, do connect with me on my Etsy shop. So thank you so much, beautiful soul, for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 6, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So we're going to go ahead and flip over your guiding energy. So the answer to your yes or no question is a no. You do not have all the time in the world. Okay, so asking yourself if whatever you're saying yes to, or, you know, wanting to say yes to, or whatever question that you're asking today, is this worth such a precious finite resource of time? So sometimes we squander time because we don't really know how much time that we have. So we kind of just squander it away, even though we know it's finite. We know one day we're going to run out of time. We don't always, it's a very abstract concept to us. So we find ourselves kind of squandering that time away. So Spirit really wants you to think about that and analyze that. And if you come up with the answer that yes, you know, this is worth my time, then say yes to it. Do it, absolutely. But I feel like the universe really wants you to take a moment to really process through and ask yourself those tough questions, whether or not this is something that is worth your time. So let's get into your supporting energy. So we have the lunar god as well as earth pulsing. So earth pulsing always reminds me of the Four of Swords. It's a card of healing. It's a card of slowing things down, spending time in nature, really just connecting yourself to the beauty and the earth and world around you in order to restore your energetic preserves. And then we have the lunar god, which is all about the masculine. It's very fiery, passionate, outwardly expressive, assertive energy. And I feel like, you know, 42 reducing down to the number 6 really speaks to this idea of love and compassion. And I feel like the message is almost like, are you squandering your time doing for others that you're not doing for yourself? Like, are you wasting your time away, you know, depleting your resources, and you're not chasing your dreams and your desires, and you're not in alignment with your path or doing the things that you know you desire to do and want to do? So I feel like the masculine here feels very fiery. In that, it's talking about your passions and desires, and it's really encouraging and asking you to tap into whatever that is, whatever that means to you, and to not squander your finite resource of time on things that are not in alignment with your destiny and your path and your purpose and your gifts and your talents. That it's okay to do for other people, it's okay to help other people, but also make sure that you are living your life as well, and you're living life for the enjoyment of living life, and that's perfectly acceptable. There is nothing wrong with that at all. It's not selfish, it's not low vibrational, as long as you're coming from a place of high vibration. So do make sure that you are resting, that you are using some of your time to rest and restore yourself, but that you are also chasing your own dreams and desires and following your heart. So beautiful, soul. These are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I certainly hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. If you're interested in your own personal reading, do check out my Etsy shop. I curate content there to help you on your spiritual and life journey. So thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye.